interview with Ed, an ex-member of the band KORN. How is the solo life treating you?
It's a experience, all right. It's a roller coaster. It's challenging and it's fun. Good days, bad days, just like everything else.
Cool. You have a CD and book out entitled "Save Me From Myself." Can you briefly summarize how these two came together?
The book and the CD?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and the manager at the time came to me and he said, "I have a book deal for you." And I was like looking at him funny, saying, "What do you mean a book deal? I don't write books. I thought you were supposed to give me a record deal." And he said, "No, we'll get an offer. You can have it if you want it." And I was kind of bugging me, It's like, I don't do this, but then I thought about it, and I was like, well, it'd be cool to probably tell my story about what happened to me and stuff, and really, lay it all out there.
Yeah.
So, a little bit before that, I had written a bunch of songs, and one of them was called "Save Me From Myself." So I was like, I want to name my book after one of my songs. So that's where the name of the book came, and then a couple years later, when I released my album, I decided to call the album that, because it's the story of my life. I was trying to kill myself with drugs, and I got saved from myself, so.
Cool. Would you ever consider making an audiobook to go along with it?
I thought about that a lot. Yeah, it's a good question. I never got around to it, obviously, but I think it would be cool to do it.
With you telling the story?
Yeah, just reading it. I think I may do that one day.
Cool.
We'll see.
Why did you turn to drugs to comfort you during your hard times in comparison to just staying clean and sober and finding a different outlet?
It's just what I did. Since I was a teenager, I drank, and I did drugs once in a while. More when I got into my early 20s, but I don't know. You fool yourself. You're like, okay, if you don't do drugs and you just drink all the time, that's cool. And then it goes up, well, if I smoke pot a little bit, I'm not doing coke, and then you do coke, and say, well, I'm not shooting up heroin. You know what I mean? You just keep going until you're like in the gutter. That's what happened.
Yeah. Rumors are buzzing around about a KORN reunion.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm doing my own thing right now, and they're doing theirs. These guys tour too much, man. I don't want to be in a band that tours that much. They're away from their family all the time.
Yeah.
See, I can go on these 2-week tours and then go back and I'm home for months, so it's easier like that for me.
Cool. When you decided to leave KORN, was it a time that you just wanted to get away from it all and take a little break, or was it something more?
To me, it was like a lot. It was pretty spiritual. It was like, okay, I'm going to lay my life down and bury my everything and just start a new life, because that life, I had a dream when I was 10 years old. It started. I wanted to be a musician, and then I wanted to be a rock star, and I went on this path until in my early 30s, I got everything that I dreamed about and more. And I was a miserable junkie, speed junkie with a bunch of stuff and money and stuff. And to me, it was like, okay, I'm miserable right now. I got everything. I'm just going to bury everything and start over and see what I should do now. And so to go backwards and all that stuff, it's not something I feel like I want to do, because I feel like I'm going somewhere new. You know what I mean? So that's it.
Would you ever make a double album, one being hard rock and the other being acoustic?
Never know. Not opposed to it at all. Who goes there? No.
Cool. What is the most...
You're great for staying here. Okay.
What is the most difficult question you've been asked in an interview?
Will you go back to KORN? No. I'm just kidding. That's it, right there. That's not a typical question. Is what? Because I can't remember.
Cool. When you turn to God, do you go to church, or do you watch a ministry person on TV?
I think church is good for people, you know. I travel so much, so I don't really go. For me, I like to sit and try to like meditate and stuff on God, read the Bible, kind of just
Do your own thing.
yeah. Like in the hotel rooms, I'll do it sometimes. While other people are going to restaurants and stuff, I'm in my room like just meditating and stuff. So that's how I love to do it. And I go to church sometimes, but yeah, it's more of a personal, everyday walk with me.
I guess you would say during your bad times and during drugs and drinking, what is one alcoholic drink that you always have?
Coors Light. I didn't like hard alcohol really. And sometimes someone would put, like, try to get everybody to do shots at the end of the night. Sometimes I would, but not really.